Hey there everybody, Pika here. Welcome back to more Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode, we just basically traveled around in Costa Rica Kingdom and found a couple of moons. We do have all the moons to actually leave this area, but after climbing up to the tower and also coming here, we kind of find out that Bowser is actually here for another reason. Apparently there's a band here, a sort of ring of sort that's here that ends up basically saying, hey, you are forever together and there's nothing you can do about it, even if the world is upside down, just like the inverted pyramid, which we're actually going to explore in this episode. Hopefully. I don't really know. We might actually not end up exploring it. I might actually screw around a couple of times. This usually is the case whenever it comes to this kind of game. Anyways, in this area here, we can basically use Alright, looks like we're gonna die here. Alright, cool. That's amazing. That was perfect. Let's try again, except this time let's actually not go slow because I never actually listened to myself. Alright, so there are two moons here, except we have to take one path that's really over there because we need to go this way. So let us go, shall we? This pathway essentially just gives us more wonderful dudes. And then we need to go back, except this time we need to take the bullet bill into this general direction, which we failed at. Also be careful that if you do die, your checkpoint is actually back at the starting point. So if you do die, you will get sent back to the beginning. It sucks, yes, but that's essentially how the game rolls when it comes to this kind of stuff. So do be careful in dying in this game is what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't want to die. Alright. So now that we have the extra moon, what we're going to do is we're going to take this bullet bill and then we're going to go ahead and, avoid these platforming segments. Don't bother boosting because it ain't going to do any good. All it's going to do is just make you look stupid. And also end up blowing up your bullet bill, which you don't want to do that. Obviously, you notice that whenever it starts to bleep, it ends up about to get destroyed. If you use the boost button, it will end up getting destroyed a bit early because you are expunging its exhaust or something. I don't know. We will have to come back up here soon to be able to access that, and when the whatever freezing climate is done and over with, because for whatever reason this area is just frozen. I don't know why. But we will end up figuring out why it's frozen soon. Maybe in this episode, maybe not. All we know is that the airship is up there, so that means the Brutals must be up there, and we need to take care of them and take them down. And yes, there is momentum in this game, so if you are going downhill, you will go faster. The rolling thing, like, whenever you see, like, the spark, the golden spark, that means that's, like, the fastest speed that you can get. That's actually your means of going fast into this game. I don't need no stinking Moi Eye. I already know how to get my stuff. That one tripped me up when I first played the game because I didn't know that there was actually a moon there, even though I probably should have guessed that there was a moon there, but I mean, how were you supposed to know that? Yeah, I know we used our hat before to go ahead and get things before, but you know, it's not that noticeable. So obviously you notice that their coins are like still here. Those coins are only still there because of the fact that, you know, you have the means of you have the means of them being on platforms. But if they were like in the pit, obviously back when we were playing as the bullet bill section, yeah, they don't come back. And yes, I do know I'm not even using the intention way of playing this game, which is essentially just using the Cappy jump, which is obviously a sort of advanced skill, not really, because it is one of those skills that is easy to use, hard to master though, because there is a masterful way of actually utilizing it. And I haven't figured out an entire full way of mastering the ability. I only know how to use it the basic way. And my basic, I mean essentially using it in a way that actually gets me results for the most part. Anyways, for this little side thing that we need to go ahead and get these sheeps back to this guy. Because this shepherd needs his sheeps. Shepherds need sheeps. Jaxie's right there. There's the other cow. I said cow? Wow. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't know ground pounding actually makes it go as well. Wonder who lost their luggage? Poor person. Well, actually, no. It probably is the taxi that's literally frozen right next to us. Oh, I mean, that would do it. You are a human. That doesn't seem right. There are no humans in Mario. There's only just weird creatures. After collecting all 3 sheeps, he ends up giving you a moon as a result. We'll be seeing this guy again, but until then, we got a moon. Alright, so y'all be seeing this Sphinx right here, right? Y'all be thinking that, dang son, what he do? Just talk to him. He's got some words of wisdom to talk about.
Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What does the thieving monster desire from this land?
And since we read essentially the brochure, we know that it's a ring. My only issue with these riddles is that, well, you do have to get the first answer right. And then after that, you have to talk to him again. So you have to go ahead and talk. You have to go ahead and obviously get more questions because he does have a moon for you. So he's essentially talking about, you know, how much is the Jaxi cost, which is obviously 30. Then he says, the foreign visitor traveling by car, what stopped his journey? We essentially just saw him, so it was ice. And then we talk to him again. I think you have to answer like 4 questions or something. Atop the inverted pyramid, how many statues of the sand or gallops are? Now, here's the thing. We haven't gotten up to there yet, but I think it's 6. Okay, well, alright. Well, here's the thing. It actually doesn't really matter if you get it wrong or right. All you have to do is just basically just ask him again, and he'll just give you a second chance. And it's fine, so whatever. There is one that's actually missing, so keep that in mind. Yeah, we're not guessers.
Persistent, very well. It is time for the real test. This will be your final question, and no guessing. What is my name?
It's not Mr. Question Face, because that's silly. It's not Suffix Wizard, because that's weird. And it's not Quiz Kitty, or is that Sound Effects Wizard? I don't know. Anyways, it's just Sphinx. His name is just Sphinx. And now his name is actually in the thing, because it was just question mark before. And now he gives us a moon, because we end up answering his silly questions. We'll be meeting him again, where he will end up asking us more questions, because he is the Quiz Sphinx Face. Anyways, coming in here, you see a lot of gold coins. You can only get these once. These do not respawn once you have collected them. The moon will respawn, which will give you some coins, but those Apollo coins don't. They disappear after that, so don't expect that you can just grind there. There is a way of grinding in this game. In fact, there are 2 methods, I should say, that are grinding in this game. There's the Balloon Luigi, which is pretty useful, depending on which stars you're looking for. I mean, which balloons you're looking for, because if you're looking for the hard ones, you'll get a lot of coins, but if you're looking for the if you're looking for the easy ones, you don't get a lot. There's a triple moon in there, but for some reason we can't access it. But this thing is made out of ice, so I don't know what this is all about. We can't even access the stinking thing. That was weird. Hold on. Dude, this thing makes noises. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that probably has nothing to do with anything. I mean, to be fair, what is kind of weird is that the ice seems to be protruding from there the most. But I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with it. Whatever. Let's go and go into the inverted pyramid. Inverted pyramid! We're going to the inverted pyramid. Why did my voice just change to that? I don't even know what that even was. Anyways, welcome to the inverted pyramid. And luckily enough, it does end up having inverted pyramid mechanics, so let's deal with that. There are no actual power-ups in this game. Your power-ups are essentially what you see is the captured enemies, which, to be honest, I kind of like that. I like it when they utilize, obviously, the mechanics in a platformer game and utilize it to its fullest abilities. There's not a lot of games that tends to do that when it comes to platformers. Sometimes they only have like one gimmick and they only use it once, and you know, sometimes you're good for it and sometimes you're not. I'm on the mindset that I kind of like both. I kind of like it when they utilize the mechanic, and I kind of don't like it when they actually no, I don't mind if they don't utilize the mechanic all the way through. I mean, then again, if you have a mechanic, you might as well just go all the 9 yards, you know? Don't bother just half-assing it. Use the mechanic. Again, Mario has been good at actually utilizing all of his mechanics, because Sunshine used the flood mechanic very well. I see the only game that doesn't use its mechanic well, and it's actually funny because you're using a cap, are actually, why did I jump into that? Is actually the cap power-ups from Mario 64. Like, it's weird how you have those power-ups, but they are not utilized well in 64 at all. And it sucks too, because I wanted them to be useful, but they're just not. And it's sad. But whatever. Mario 64 is literally one of those games where people do enjoy tremendously. I enjoy it myself, but it's also not one of the games that I can say that I can go back to. Mainly because the controls, to me, have not aged well. Nostalgia be damned. The controls are, like, not 100% great. Another thing I should mention, moons recover your health, so if you are kind of like on the verge of dying, you can just go ahead and just get a moon and then your health is back. Be warned though, once you, just like in Galaxy, if you lose the 3 extra hearts, you will end up losing it permanently until you end up getting it back. But as long as you keep collecting moons, your health will always be 6 until you lose all 3 of them. That was close. I don't know how'd you miss me, but you know what? That's okay. I'm actually glad that you missed me because you suck. Alright. So there is no other moons here. Now this I thought was a moon, but it's actually not. Is there any moon here? Nope, there isn't. So this thing what you could do, you can kind of end up like trying to hit all of them and you kind of get like an extra life or something. Well, actually not an extra life. There's no extra life in this game. Okay, that would have been cool if it actually hit all of them. Alright, I'm out of here. This is kind of boring. You end up getting more coins, essentially. You end up managing to get all of them. But I can't, because my aim sucks. Alright, so we see all the Jaxies. Ah, this one has a glowy tail. He seems to be happy to see us. And we got ourselves another Moonie. Come here to me, Moon. You are the mine. Anyways, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 5. Funny enough, there is 5, but there's actually 6. But the issue is that there's a 6th one that is just missing, which is kind of odd. Huh? Why is this the only spot without a statue? Oh, that's a nice attention to detail. I love that. Like Mario, that is so cool. There's attention to detail that they didn't have to do. There's another attention to detail that they kind of do with one particular item later in the game, and I think it's a post-game item too. I mean, a post-game costume, so I won't mention what it is, but it's a nice attention to detail for that too. Alright, let's go and fight the Brutals. And let's fight the one that some people like, because, you know, the internet. Looking for the abandoned band? Chumps, too bad. The boss has it. And you guys ain't invited to the wedding. Well, isn't that just rude? Anyways. Ah, crap. I forgot her name. Dang, she had her name and then I completely just lost it. Isn't her name Bretta? I don't know. I'm thinking something. Whatever. Just hit her in the head. Hit her with the cap, or she can just, like, stand there. Now, you can stop her from doing this move if you just hit her immediately with her spike bombs. And, yeah. She's essentially the Windy-O Koopa in this game. Except, I actually find her more adorable than Windy. I'm gonna be real. If I have to actually pick her over Windy, I will actually end up picking her. No offense. Windy has nothing on her. On Bretta. What is your name? I figured out your name later. I'll end up fighting you again regardless because, you know, there's always like a rule of 3 or a rule of 2. So whatevers. But anyways, time for my favorite song ever collectible in any video game in existence. I don't care what anybody says. I love that theme forever. Alright, so even though we just destroyed the Brettas, the Brittles, the Batters, and we have risen the inverted pyramid. I don't know why them actually controlling it causes it to uplift after they're gone, but hey, whatever, I'm not gonna really complain about it. But now we can enter the inverted hole, or the verted hole. Also, it's dark. That's not good. Ah, the inverted pyramid is floating, and it's gotten so much colder. Is this more of Bowser's doing? I say, he does make trouble, doesn't he? Yeah, he tends to do that a lot, and apparently, since it's now all nighttime and whatnot, there are some strange enemies that are going to start spawning. We need to actually be, and here they are. Say hello to the skeletons. Creepy, scaredy skeletons. Day of the Dead, guys. It exists. I don't know why people actually thought that this area was actually offensive. They were friggin' paying homage to the damn place. Jeez. Anyways, I don't understand that. Like, offensive is like the last thing I was thinking that this place was gonna be. Anyway, since we have like 64, we're actually gonna buy the hat and change to it now. And we're also going to buy the poncho, because we actually need these two items to actually get into one moon door. So now that we got them both on, now we can show our stuff. Oh yeah, we're fitting the style. Now, if you talk to this guy here, he essentially only requires coins and whatnot. And you can either get the shill outfit, or you can just, you know, have Mario naked and just running around with his nipples out. It's a thing. People call that nipple percent in speedruns, and it doesn't make any sense to me. But you know what? That's cool. But we got a moon! Just from shopping in Toast Arena. And look! The dog with a hat. That's nice. It's like, that's nice. Alright, so now that it's cold and zombie dude skeletons are literally out and about, and some of the Doritos are trapped encased in ice, let's talk to this guy. He says, dress like us, party like us. That's what we say anyway. So, Snappy Hat, check Snazzy Poncho, double check, you are ready to party. Head inside. Why, thank you, good sir. There are occasionally in every kingdom, well, yeah, actually every kingdom, they will actually ask you to wear the, I want to say the first bottable item, the two first bottable items in the kingdom to actually access the, their specific moons. Anyways. Let's play the guitar. Where did we get where did we get that? Was that inside the costume? That probably was inside the costume. I'm assuming it was inside the costume because, no offense, I don't know where we were gonna get that, but you know, that's cool. Ah, almost missed these. That would have been bad. Luckily enough, they do keep your progress of how much coins you have, because in all honesty, if they didn't, then they kind of reset it. That actually would have upset me. Alright, so we are freezing. Dang. Well, that's not even the second bird. That's actually the first bird. The second bird is a little bit more out and also ends up only appearing after we have taken care of the situation that seems to be happening in this area. And we're actually going to go to that area now because, well, actually, you know what? Nah, never mind. We'll actually save it for the next episode. We kind of did a pretty good job, you know? So anyways, because I am going to... There's a moon over there. I want that moon. Wait. Before we end up ending the episode, I must get that moon. Now, luckily enough, Mario does not take any fall damage in the slightest. So, if I want to get that moon, how would I be able to access it? Well, for one, I don't think we can actually get it from over here because I think we need like a certain specific type of friendo to be able to help us. That moon is way too far from us. But we actually can get that though. So you know what? Come here. Before I end up, let's get at least one last moon before I end the episode because that's just how I am when it comes to things. Anyways, booyah. Alright guys, so I've been Kopika. In the next episode, we'll actually be entering the hole that the inverted pyramid revealed. And we'll hopefully be able to solve this ice problem and hopefully get Toastarina back to his Toastarina light or heat or whatever. Anywho, I've been Kopika and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Laters!